Hey guys, and welcome back to another decklist video. Today we are doing a Terriermon tribal decklist. And before we get to it, of course, I am doing another free giveaway because I have a lot of cards. And these are the cards that I will be giving away. All you got to do to participate is make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down in the section below. And I will announce the winner 7 days from now, which will be July 18th. And details will be down below. So let's get started on what I'm giving away for this set. I am giving away an Altart Henry Wong. Really good. It is sleeved. It was extra, so I just decided to give it away. I got an extra Ancient Terriermon. Unfortunately, I don't have any Mega Gargomons extra, but I am giving away 4 of the new EX2 Rapidmons here. And I am also giving away 4 of the EX2 Gargomons, 4 of the EX2 Terriermons, 4 of the EX2 Gummymons. In case you don't want to play that Altart Henry, I am giving away 4 of the Henrys here. That way you could just put that in the binder like I do, if you don't want to use that one. And then I'm giving away 4 Calmons, and then 3 Arbomons, because I am using these in this deck. 2 Terriermons because I couldn't find any more from these are BT8 good searchers, and then the last tamer is 1 Willis. So this is what I'm giving away to you guys absolutely for free. Without further ado, let's get into this deck list video. So here we are, guys. This is my deck list, and right off the bat I do want to tell you that this deck is not good against OTK, just because there isn't much removal here from option cards, since the majority is Digimon cards. So that is kind of the downside of this deck. However, there are because you can suspend so much with this deck, you are kind of able to get rid of Digimon pretty fairly. So let's get started with the Digitama here, and I am running 2 of the EX2 Gummymons. Every time you suspend a Digimon during your turn, you can draw 1. This is very good for drawing power and helping you get cards that you need. And then I am running 4 of the BT3 Terriermon. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory except with Tamers. This is good if you're going against D-Brigade. You can shut down Darkdramon because they can't gain memory after it is played. Not only that, this is all, of course, for Terriermon. So my rookie lineup is just Terriermons, just to kind of help me when I go into that Golden Rapidmon. Moving on, I do have 4 of the BT8 Terriermon. On play, reveal 5 cards from your deck, and then you can add 1 card that has Gargomon or Rapidmon in its name. This is a really good searcher in case you need the Mega or a Rapidmon, whatever you may need. Then we got the EX2 Terriermon, and this one is actually pretty good. It comes up a lot because I am running a lot of Tamers. I'm running a total of 9 Tamers here. Every time you play a Tamer, you gain 1 memory. So if you play Henry, it's going to cost 3. And of course, if you play the other ones, they're going to also basically cost 1 less because you gain 1 memory. His inherit here, your turn, once per turn when an opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, this Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. There's some really good combos here that allow you to, when you get this DP increase, it allows you to swing over bigger bodies when you suspend them. So it is a very good inherit. And then we are playing 2 of the BT3 Gargomon. It is a evo of 1, so you digivolve for 1. The inherit, this card gets 1000 DP for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. The DP can add up. Although the new Mega Gargomon doesn't really need that extra DP buff unless you're going to swing something that has 14k or 13 and up, then it might be good. But I am running it for the Gargomon whole lineup, since you can get it from the Terriermon when you play it if you need it. And then I am running 3 Arbomon hybrid. The reason I'm running 3 Arbomon instead of 2 or just 1 is because 1, I have a lot of Tamers. I have a total of 9. 2, you can brick, and you will brick with this deck since you only have 12 rookies. So this is an alternate to kind of, helping you not brick, is playing a Tamer, and the next turn you can digivolve into a Arbomon, and then you can digivolve to a Rapidmon or so forth. So that is why I'm running 3 hybrids. Not only that, it kind of gives you that extra attack when you need it to close out game if you need it, and you do get a chance to get a lot of memory. So these Arbomons are actually good. And then we are moving on to the EX2 Gargomon. This is a great card because all your ultimates will get reduced by 1. And at first I was playing this wrong until I really read it. I thought, you know, when you digivolve into this Gargomon, it reduces it by 1. But when this Digimon digivolves into an ultimate, if you have a green Tamer in play, it reduces the Digivolution cost by 1. The Inherit, it is the same as the EX2 Gargomon, so you can see how this kind of helps build up your Mega Gargomon into potentially 17,000 DP, which you're able to swing over pretty much anything. And then, of course, I think you just have to run 4 of these Rapidmons. Not only you have Armor Purge, you Digivolve from 3 for Terriermon, and then you can also decrease the Digivolution further, which we'll get into later on. So you got Armor Purge. If you were to get deleted, then you just revert back to Terriermon, leaving Terriermon still on the board. But what makes this card so good is that Digivolve effect. For every Tamer that you have in play, mind you, it doesn't say it has to be a green Tamer. So for every Tamer that you have in play, you can suspend 1 Digimon for every Tamer you have. Then, after that, 3 of your opponent's suspended Digimon get minus 5,000 per turn. Keep in mind, this does work. If you didn't suspend any Digimon, you still Digivolve. And if they have a suspended Digimon, they still do get the minus 5,000 DP for the turn. So, really good, because now, it not only helps you control the board, but now you decrease minus 5,000 and you suspend something. Now Terriermon's effect is going to pop, and now your Rapidmon is going to go to 8,000 DP, and then potentially having Gummymon underneath, you can now draw 1. So now you can swing over bodies with 7,000, 8,000 or more if you want to clash, and then you just go back to a Terriermon. Moving on, I am running 1 of the BT3 Rapidmon. Inherit, during your turn, this Digimon gets 1,000 DP for each of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. The reason I play this is because if you Digivolve on top of the EX2 Gargomon, now that Rapidmon is going to be a 1 cost, and then you can go ahead and Digivolve into that Gargomon. Then the other 3 ultimate that I am running is 3 of Lilamon. Lilamon, I think it is very good in this deck, just because not only can you Digiburst and then you can suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. So sometimes you won't have a green Tamer in play, even though you run 9. Sometimes you won't have one in play, but you go ahead and Digivolve into Lilamon for 2 if you have that EX2 Gargomon underneath. Then potentially you could get that plus 2,000 DP when you suspend someone, because you will, using Digiburst. And now Lilamon's going to jump up to 9k, and you can swing over every ultimate, honestly. That way kind of stopping them from getting into Mega or just being able to suspend anything. What makes this Lilamon beautiful is that when attacking, if you have a Tamer in play, you can suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. And that will help you trigger Mega Gargomon's effect. When you attack, you can return 1 Digimon that is suspended back to their hand. I know there is another deck list going around that has Digisorption, and that may be better. I personally wanted to do just a tribal deck. I'm not saying this is better than, you know, the Digisorption route. You can definitely do that, of course you can. That is the beauty of deck building. You can kind of create whatever deck list you want. So those are the 4 ultimate that I'm running. And then the last ultimate that I am running is 4 of the new Rapidmon EX2. If you have a Tamer in play, if you have a green Tamer in play, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. It will also cost 2 if you have the EX2 Gargomon underneath. And now you can go ahead and suspend someone, and Rapidmon will get that 2k from Terriermon or Gargomon. Or of course you can draw from that Gummymon. So it is a very good card, potentially getting 9,000 or up to 11 and being able to swing any Digimon with 10,000 DP or less. And then the Mega lineup, I am running 2 of the BT3 Mega Gargomon. When Digivolving, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. It doesn't unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Then during your turn, if your opponent has a suspended Digimon, this Digimon gets security attack plus 1. Honestly, sometimes I rather prefer to play this one because, again, you won't always have Tamers. And this one, you don't need a green Tamer to suspend a Digimon. It's good because now you can Digivolve into that Mega Gargomon, potentially getting security attack plus 1 when you suspend someone if it's still your turn with this Rapidmon. So now you'll get security attack plus 2. Now you can go ahead and swing and check for 3. And then that Digimon cannot unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Therefore, you being able to attack again for security attack plus 2. if if it doesn't get deleted. I was playing 3 of the Mega Gargomon, but then I did take one away just so I can add one Ninhogg. Ninhogg is just too good to not have on this deck, especially late game if your opponent has a full board. Because when you Digivolve, you can Digiburst 4. Then you suspend all of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. Then place all of your opponent's suspended Digimon at the bottom of their owner's deck in any order. So let's say they have a Impyodramon or a Mastemon on the field. You can Digivolve into the Rapidmon. If you have a green Tamer in play, you could suspend that Digimon. And now you can go into Ninhogg, Digiburst, and now it will be suspended, therefore triggering Ninhogg's effect and being able to put it back down in the bottom of their deck as opposed to their hand. And then the big mega of this deck is the new EX2 Mega Gargomon. When Digivolving for each Tamer you have in play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. They don't unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Late game, if you have 3-4 Tamers in play, you Digivolve into it, you could suspend all of those Digimon, and they will not be able to unsuspend until their next unsuspend phase. Not only that, you have 13,000 DP, and if you suspend and it's still your turn, you can get that 2,000 DP from Gargomon or EX2 Terriermon. You can get a security attack +1 from this Rapidmon. He's a big monster, and it doesn't end there. Because when attacking once per turn, you can return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP back to their hand. So a good combo, let's say they're not attacking with the Mega, you know, they move up their Mega, they have their Mega on the field. You go, you have Mega Gargomon, they don't want to attack because they don't want to get rid of it. Perfect. You have a Mega Gargomon, you have Lilamon underneath. Now, when you attack, you're going to have a Tamer in play. You can trigger Lilamon's effect. If you have a Tamer in play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then you can go ahead and attack into security with Mega Gargomon. Then you can use his effect when attacking, and then you can return that Digimon back to their hand. So that is why I am running these Lilamon. It is just very good, especially when you have it under that new Mega Gargomon. You are just able to suspend and just swing and then send that Digimon back to their hand. Even if you have the old Mega Gargomon with Lilamon underneath, you swing. Now you can suspend a Digimon and it gives this Mega Gargomon security attack +1. So that is why I'm running the Lilamons, as I said. And of course, I am running one hidden potential. You just need to. The next time one of your green Digimon Digivolves, suspend one of your Digimon, and then you can Digivolve into a Digimon, reducing its cost by 5. So this also works if you have, you know, you're able to kind of play Terriermons on the field. So sometimes what I would do is, let's say if I have a ultimate on the field and I have a Terriermon out and I draw that hidden potential discovered, I'm going to play it, suspend this Terriermon, and then Digivolve into any Mega. At that point, your suspended Digimon, you know they're not going to get deleted because you're about to suspend their Digimon, send it back to their hand, or send it to the bottom of their deck. So you're not really kind of scared of suspending your rookies using hidden potential. So that is another combo too that you could do. And then moving on, I am running 2 of the green memory boost. Reveal top 4 cards, add one green Digimon to your hand, and then put the rest in the bottom of your deck. Then you can delay and get 2 memory. So this is good if you just want more memory. Pretty self-explanatory, especially since all these megas cost 4 and 5 to Digivolve, and sometimes you still want to Digivolve and have it be your turn. And green memory boost will help you do just that. For Tamers, I am running 3 of the Willis. On play, you may hatch 1 Digi-Egg card into an empty space in your breeding area. And then during your turn, when one of your Digimon will Digivolve into a Digimon with Gargomon or Rapidmon in its name, you can suspend this Tamer and have its Digivolution decreased by 1, which is very good. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll have this Terriermon out on the field, and I'll play Willis for 2 because you get that memory back. And now you can get a whole nother breeding phase, and you can Digivolve and kind of help you draw and kind of go through your deck much more quicker. So that is why I like Willis as well. Not to mention you can make your Rapidmon cost potentially 0 if you're Digivolving on top of Gargomon and then you suspend Willis. And then of course you can reduce the Digivolution cost of the Gargomons by 1 for each Willis that you have. So I am running 3. Then I am running 2 of the Henrys. This is a memory set tamer. During your turn, if you attack with a Digimon with Gargomon or Rapidmon in its name, you can suspend this card, and then you can suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, which is also good for that combo that I was talking about with Lilamon and Mega Gargomon. You attack, suspend something, and then you can return it back to their hands. In case if you don't have Lilamon underneath, you'll have Henry. Then I am running 4 Izzy's, and Izzy is very good because he has a play cost of 2. And his effect is when one of your opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. So this goes off with Rapidmon when you Digivolve and you suspend someone. This goes off with Lilamon once you Digiburst and you suspend someone. Or from the Inherit when you attack and you can suspend someone. This also triggers from Rapidmon when you Digivolve and you suspend one. And of course it goes off for all the Megas as well, since you are able to suspend Digimon. Therefore triggering Izzy, allowing you to gain 1 memory every time you suspend a Digimon. Izzy is good when you're bricking. If your starting hand is, you don't have any rookies and you draw an Izzy, it's always good to just drop that Izzy for 2 and leave your opponent at 2 instead of 3 or 4, instead of hard playing something. And it kind of helps you get the ball rolling on having Tamers on the field. So that is why I run 4. And as I said, the downfall of this deck, you can see if I'm swinging with a Gallantmon with 14,000 DP, there's nothing in this whole deck list that can stop it, and that is the downfall of this deck. Now you could run options here if you want. So a good option to run if you want to, I was running 1 or 2 electroshockers just because sometimes when you suspend with Rapidmon, you can't swing over it, especially if it's a Mega or something like that. Then you can play electroshocker and you can send it back to their hand. So that is also a good option if you want to put that in a deck list. And then of course the security, it activates the effect. So if a Gallantmon or any OTK Digimon that's swinging at you hits this electroshocker, it goes back to their hand and it stops all the security attacks. So electroshocker is very good. Another card that I was running is a Hornbuster. Hornbuster is good to give you extra DP. So you could use this on the Rapidmon. The Golden Rapidmon, give it 3000 DP and then swing over basically any Mega because you're going to decrease it by 5,000, assuming you have the memory to swing all in 1 turn. And then the security is really good too because you can suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then add this card to its owner's hand. So those were the 2 options that I was thinking of running, but this is what I ended up with. And here is the Terriermon tribal deck list. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this deck list video, go ahead and check out my Sukuyamon deck list. That deck is very fun to play, and I will catch you guys on the next video.